everybody, it's Cara here and I am so mad and welcome to day 2 of Christmas outfits. So I'm doing a 12 days of Christmas over the next 12 days and I'm on day 2. I hope you enjoyed day 1. I hope you're enjoying a different slice on the 12 days of Christmas, and it's not quite a Vlogmas, but it's something around that arena. So day 2, Maison Fauve. For those of you who've been watching me for a long time, thank you, hello. And if you're new to my channel, please consider subscribing because I absolutely love to know you're here. And what you should know about me is that I am a Maison Fauve ambassador. How lucky am I? I have entered into an arena that I never imagined I would be able to. And that's what I love about being an ambassador actually, is that I can encourage you, because you're just like me, to sew beautiful outfits like this. I started working for Maison Fauve earlier this year and started with quite complex, well, complex is not the right word. I've started with projects that have many steps, and I'm going to show you a number of those projects over the next few days, so I don't want to give too much away. But Maison Fauve just takes my sewing level to a level that I couldn't have imagined, and I'm here to tell you that you can sew these items too, and you also can create such beautiful clothing, and the Maison Fauve designs have elements to them that nobody else has, and that's what makes them unique and brilliant and beautiful, etc, etc. And the dress that I'm wearing now, and the fabric, let's just talk about that just for a second, is the wonderful Soliflore dress, as I say, by Maison Fauve. I've actually made 2 of these, and this fabric also comes from Maison Fauve, as do these beautiful buttons. These are gold rimmed, gold glitter rimmed buttons, and they just really set this fabric off. And when I'm making items of clothing, I know I've talked about it before, but if you would just indulge me for a few moments please. When I make an outfit like this and I wear it on a special occasion or an everyday occasion, those memories stick, and that's really important to me. I'm all about being present, as in the presence, having people around me creating memories. And when I wear this dress, I have the most amazing memory of meeting the Maison Fauve team at the recent knitting and stitching show, but also not just the Maison Fauve team, but this lot. Oh my word, the friendships that I have created out of my hobby, well, they're as special as my hobby itself, and I wouldn't want to be without any of these people in my life. We had the best day. Some of us hadn't even met before, but got on like a house on fire. So Sarah from Sarah Styles, I met Angela from Devon Threadtail, who I've met a couple of times. I met Helen, I don't want to miss anyone, the lovely Michelle from Sewing Bunny, Katie from What Katie Sews over on Instagram. Oh, there's loads. Claire from Stitch Hen Sew, Anna from she's got a different name on YouTube and Instagram, but I'll put a name on the screen here now. So many beautiful people. Adele from Sew for Serenity. I don't want to be the person, you to be the person that I miss, but if you're on that photograph, you mean the world to me. And also the sewing community beyond this photograph, you also mean the world to me. And wearing a dress like this just evokes all of those memories. This dress, it's got a number of different options in it. Let me just show you the back of the packet here. So you can actually make this into a blouse. You can make it with or without this amazing neckline. Now I don't want to upset my microphone here, but I'm going to put some photographs in now, and you can show that you can wear this with the collar up or the collar down, but also maybe you'll find some stock photos of the beautiful blouses that Maison Fauve have been releasing. And they release various different collections of fabric. This was part of their Fauve Botanica range, just literally probably about 8 or 10 weeks ago, maybe slightly more, maybe slightly less. But they also have since then released a black and white range of fabrics, and their most recent collection is some jacquards and some beautiful laces, which then you have a bespokely made cotton voile underneath to match the colourway perfectly. Emily from Mason Fauve actually designs these fabrics herself, and there's always lovely stories. You can see here you've got roses. I was trying to find you a snake. I can't see for looking. Oh yes, there's a snake on my sleeve here. And the story behind the Fauve Botanica is sort of the Victoriana of a sort of garden of, or a cabinet of curiosities, where the Victorians used to have everything from skulls to snake skins to pearls and all sorts of flowers, curiosities to show their sort of the well-travelled and well-educated minds, and she sort of encapsulated that into this fabric. And the colour, the rouge of this is just sensational. It is genuinely one of my favourite dresses, and I've worn it lots. So hopefully as I'm talking I'll have put some pictures in here for you. But if you were looking for a Christmas Day dress, this is a perfect option. Look at the beautiful buttons. I've made this in a viscose, which therefore makes it very breathable and easy to wear. The style of it, as you'll see in the photos, is actually quite a lot of room. It's nice and easy to manoeuvre, and plenty of space for dinner, that's for sure. Every outfit I'm going to be bringing to you over the next 12 days definitely has to have dinner in mind. I did bring over the other one, so hang on a second, let me grab that and I'll come back to you in just a moment. Now I should say the Mason Fauve patterns come in a size 34 to 52, and let me just give you the measurements of that. So a size 34 would be a chest measurement of 80 to 82, and hips, chest 80 to 82, waist 60, 62, hips 88 and 90, and then up to a size 52, which would be a chest 120 to 122, waist 102 to 104, and hips 128 to 30. So pretty size inclusive there. This was the other version of the Soliflore that I made, and I made this using some fabric that I got in France when my daughter was working in the Vendée this year. And again, I'll pop you some photos in here of me wearing that one. Oh, just the versatility, as I say, the blouses and so on that you can make of this are brilliant. Yesterday I didn't share any sort of sewing tips on making these outfits, but perhaps I should share with you over the coming days any tips I've got for you. With this dress, I would suggest a fabric that doesn't mind some manipulation. So there are viscoses and there are viscoses, and this is the latter. So this is a high quality viscose whereby you can manipulate it and it just doesn't fall apart in terms of fraying. And that would be my recommendation for this dress too, because this button placket here, this section just, I think you can see, where does it finish? Just here somewhere. There's a section here that has, it's got some tension in it, because obviously it's cut at an angle there, and you actually connect, this is a front seam here that runs all the way down the front. So it's got an asymmetric seam and then obviously a button placket going into it, and that's where the blouse, the collar also attaches to. So if you were working in a really lightweight viscose, dare I say it, probably a more inexpensive viscose, and I've worked with many of those and absolutely adore working with many of those, but it would just disintegrate at the amount of manipulation that you need to use. I've actually also used a woven interfacing in this, which was kindly provided by Mason Fauve, and it's not something I've come across hugely often, but if I was to buy, let me reach across actually, if I was to buy a interfacing now, this is the interfacing I would buy. It's basically like a muslin fabric, so it feels quite cottony, for example, but it's lighter weight than that. And then it has got the iron-on interfacing on the back. And what that does, it gives structure without weight, and that has been brilliant in this project because it just adds a little something to the collar, a little something to the cuffs, which makes all the world of difference. So that would be my recommendations for this dress. But I'd also say to you, just go for it because it is a dreamy make, and it's so different to anything else that's out there in terms of patterns or on the high street. So I hope you enjoy it. there concludes my day 2 outfits of Christmas. I hope you enjoyed that. Let me know what what you think in the comments below. Would you be wearing this one on Christmas Day, or would you be wearing my Sirocco jumpsuit? Oh my word, by the time I get to day 12, I might have to write a list, because I haven't been writing a list of what comes on each day. That'll sound like the 12 days of Christmas for the Christmas Carol. Maybe I'll treat you to a little song at some point. Who knows? Oh, I'm completely mad. But I'm enjoying myself. I hope you're enjoying it too. And I look forward to seeing you tomorrow for day 3.